Welcome back to Talk to Me,
the podcast
with Maddie
and Mel
and Kiddfriendly
and Deyton Jackson, the minister of rap. He is fantastic. He shares all of his love with you and informs us all of what faith-based rap is. And so we're super lucky to have him and super honored to be able to share in his talent. So thanks so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Talk to Me,
The podcast.
Today we have a special guest.
Deyton Jackson. He is a faith-based rapper. This is a new one for me, guys. I did not even know that existed until recently, and I'm super excited to find out, and I'm sure you are, as to what it is he does and everything that he wants the world to know about him and his beautiful family.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
Okay, so I want to know, who are you?
Yeah, I am a human being.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I'm a rapper, a father, a husband, an entrepreneur. I'm a lot of things.
Okay, I see you.
So,
First one I'm gonna have him rap real quick. Okay, so 3,
I never heard this beat before.
2,
So.
1.
Oh, this is on me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a freestyle. So what that is like I'm just rapping off the top of my head. I haven't wrote this down. I never rehearsed this. I'm just like, this is improv, right? So I'm gonna play a beat. I'm gonna need you guys to know I'm not faking. You gotta just tell me random words, like every
Wow.
10 seconds.
You can do that. I'm not good with words.
Every 10 seconds ish. Give me a random, even if it's super hard, just whatever, random word. I'll incorporate it so you know, like, there's no way he wrote this down.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me,
Are you just going to point when I have to give a word and you have to give a word?
I'll give one word. I don't know that many
just give
words.
him, like, every, like,
All point.
Okay. Somebody point.
often.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
so where should I put the,
Right next to it.
okay, ready?
Next to the mic.
So give me a word.
Hollywood.
Hollywood? Yeah, shout out to Hollywood. They call it Holly Weird. I'm kind of highly insecure, but that's okay. I'm still here. Shout out to Talk to Me
Empowers.
podcast. Talk about empowers. I got powers like I'm Austin Power. Ticking by the hour, I might shower because I'm about to rain. Shout out to everybody.
School.
I'm too smart. I might go insane. Had ADHD back in school. I couldn't be a fool, but that's okay. I graduated anyway to elevate.
Glasses.
Now I sit and meditate. Boy, they slow my lashes past my classes with no glasses. Like, what is on your head? I might have to go to bed because it's kind of late, but we have to go right away. And she about to give me another word. I don't know what she
Sure.
gonna say. I don't know. She says sure and talk. I gotta talk for sure. I'm about to rap for everybody. I don't know what they gonna say. I deter to every
Talk to
word I'm
me.
about to walk. It's talk to me. You already know my 2 feet walking. They walk for me. I'ma keep on rocking for everybody that's on top of me. You know that I be
Podcast.
rapping. This podcast is a monopoly. Shout out to everybody. I'm kicking game like a soccer team. They probably
16.
getting mad. I was 16 when they was watching me like big screens. Shout out to my lady Maddie. You already know she happy. And you know her hair ain't nappy, but it's red. And you know that she's amazing. About to turn 16, a sweet
Lips.
16. She got lips and she got teeth. I got lips too, and that's what I'm sparking out my mouth. You already know I'm about to get it. They worrying about my whereabouts. I'm about to keep rapping, just keep giving me words, and I'ma rap.
House.
Don't matter if it's a simile or a verb. We in a house at the same time. It's a podcast room. I want to laugh for everybody, cause I do not assume what you be
Love.
on. What you said?
Love.
She said love, and that's the L-O-V-E. That's one of my favorite words. You already know that I'm a rap, and I'm happy when that occurs because it's love inside your chest, and you know that I'm about to spit it. I'm about to rap for everybody. This is for forgiveness. When it's love about your heart, I'll be like the eyewitness, and I
Forgiveness.
want to talk about forgiveness. Actually, 5 goodness, because I forgave 5 times. That's why I know that I be ripping, killing every single beat I heal it. You know that I'm about to walk about it.
Star.
Shout out to everybody. I'm a star, like what I'm seeing in the sky, and I'm on the podcast, and you
Josh.
can see it in my eyes. What you said, Josh? Shout out to my brother Josh. You already know that he trying to get me on TikTok. We about to keep on rolling like the rollie. On my wrist, it don't exist. I got a tattoo that say the time is now. I'm chilling with the Talk to Me podcast. I had to freestyle. I'm about to rap for all my sisters. They keep on giving me words. You know she 15, turning 16, and I'm about to go. I'm about to tell you how I flow, and this is everything I know. And you know I'm rapping fast, but sometimes I be rapping slow. Hey, I really love your black jacket. It's dope. I like your red hair. Got some lips. The podcast, you know I gotta rock that. She's amazing, and she got her hair too, and she ain't got no top hat. They two family members. You can't top that. They can't box that. She is a mother, and she's undercover because she look like she 25. You already know she having a fun. That's a sister or her daughter, but either way, you know we rapping. I'ma sing it just like Justin Bieber say. You know that I am unafraid. She keep on giving me all these words. How you doing? You already know I'm about to rap. That's what I...
Deyton.
Oh, and that's my name. I was dating my wife, but now she my wife. I'm about to rap like a keyboard. Yeah, she is my type. Yeah, my name is Deyton like Ohio, or maybe it's the rims. But either way, we never lose. That's why all we do is win, just like I'm DJ Khaled. This. She said, I love this, and I'm about to rap it. And she's so blessed, just like she sneezed up in the napkin. She said, minute by minute, type keep ticking. That's why I'm rapping. When I rip it, don't you know I had to snicker? This life is sinister. I'ma keep on rapping. When I preach, I'm like the minister. Shout out to my beer. I'm about to have a drink or something. That's why I be rapping. I said a beer. 2023 might be your year, and you can hear me rapping in this podcast room. It's in your ear. What you said, fear?
Fear.
That's what I never do. That's why I be rapping, man. I'm trying to get this revenue to feed my kids in fear. I say in God I trust. The only man I fear is God. That's why I know my tongue go bust, because it's all the weapon in the form of the tongue. It's unacceptable if you gon' start and never get done. You said lies. That's what we don't ever do about the lips. Talk to me nice. You already know I ain't sticking to a script. It's off the top with this. That's why I'm not with all the politics. Sometimes my emotions get up and down like hydraulics get. That's why I'm exhausted. You know I had the extra marks of spot. I'm about to rock it. That's why I feel like I'm on top of this. Man, I'm so exhausted I might need a nap. Or maybe I'ma drink some coffee because my kids did that. Shout out to my people. You already know that we can't be evil. And we in the podcast room. My body's a temple. This ain't no cathedral. That's why I'm rapping. We can't be equal. Sometimes I see judgment from the world, but that's okay. I'ma keep positive for all the boys and girls. All these labels that's on cable. And we flipping and sitting at the table. That's why I'm rapping for everybody. I'm not no horse that's in the stable. I'ma keep running. I'm kicking it just like I'm punting. Everybody gon' have assumptions. They try to put me up in a box, but that ain't nothing, cause I'm Benjamin Button. They pressing my buttons, they stunting. Look what I'm becoming. Back against this chair, but I'm still fronting. No, I'm playing. I'm rapping for my sister. You already know that I can't stop. Just like a hexagon that's on the street. I'ma keep on rapping for everybody and know they can't compete. I'ma keep on going like stop and go. That's why I see just what I sees and give to Caesars what it Caesars. Give to me what is me. Shout out to Maddie, she's a beast. That's why she gon' show teeth when she's smiling. That's why I had to freestyle it. You know I'm rapping for everybody. Sometimes I wanna be childish. Why they call me kid-friendly. No jealousy and no envy. Talk to me. So many words she just spit out. She had plenty. Yeah.
That was so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now I know what that is.
Yeah, freestyle.
That is amazing. Does your brain just spit that stuff out? I mean, how do you just keep going?
Yeah, I've been practicing a long time.
So when you're in a show, do you just have people shout stuff out like?
No, I have songs that I record. The freestyling kind of came about because I just wanted to show like the improv has a shock factor. So like anyone can like go in their room and practice for hours and like come up with something really good. But like not many artists, I know some dope ones, but only a couple artists that I know can just like make stuff up.
It reminds me of that movie 8 Mile.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Shout out to Eminem. Y'all need them.
Eminem there.
Y'all need them.
Yeah. Eminem here, baby.
Come
Eminem.
Yeah. He needs an interview from y'all.
So
that part.
So are you kind of known as straight edge rap, or is it like what is how do you like describe what you do?
Yeah, so I say faith-based because of my beliefs and like my parameters. So I stopped like cursing in my raps because I just felt convicted to like allow everyone to listen. And I know if I curse, then that X's out a certain age group that can't listen to my music. Because when I was a kid, I wasn't able to listen to curse words in my rap. But I know times are changing. Yeah. But like the grandmas, like my grandmas would always text me and be like, I want to listen to your music, but I can't because you curse too much. You know what I'm saying? So,
but don't you feel like that is providing like an example, a role model that you want your kids to follow. I mean, it's better to stay faith-based than to take and to go and just do what everybody else does and possibly go down the wrong road. But if you stay faith-based in everything you do, not just rapping, but in your life and how you take and have your life and your family and everything, I mean, don't you feel like that's a better role model too for your own family?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't want my kids cursing like in school. It's like maybe when they're older, if they don't mind, I don't know. Like I know a lot of people who share my beliefs that curse, and it's not a big deal. Like I'm sure.
So when you get mad, do you go, oh shh?
Like sometimes, if I'm being honest, like I curse to myself.
Okay.
Sometimes, right? But like when I'm in public, like I'm pretty good at controlling my tongue.
We're really bad about controlling ours.
Y'all got potty mouths?
We do. We kind of do. Our
potty mouth.
Our editors have a lot of fun with bleeping and changing things, but it's kind of hard.
I know, dude. I even don't know what to say right now. I can't be talking about any
cursing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not bad.
So how did you come into this? I mean, obviously you did rap, just regular rap, like what we would know.
Yeah.
From, all the, bad words and very anti-establishment type of wording, I would imagine, that type of thing.
Yeah, I was, I guess I just always loved rap music, like since I was really young, like probably because my parents. And so then when I got into like poetry, I think I learned poetry in school, and then it just made sense to me. Like, rhyming was like,
that's cool.
I just loved it. Like I had notebooks when I was like a little kid. My mom would be like, don't throw them away, you're gonna use them one day. So like I just like poetry, and
so
really
your mom
rhyming
saw
is poetry.
it in you.
Oh yeah, my parents were super music oriented. Yeah, I used to perform for my mom and her friends when they would drink wine. And she'd be like, introducing Deyton Jackson. Like, my brothers, we'd come up and just, like, make them laugh for hours.
Oh,
that's so cute.
Yeah.
I have a question. Have you always been connected to God? Or, like...
I would say absolutely. Even, like, I think everybody is.
Yeah.
Everybody is. It's, like, whether or not you want to, like, seek it back. And I think I made the decision to, like, seek God back in a serious way, like about 1.5 years ago, where I was like, I just realized that like I'm on borrowed time, and like like life is so short. Like I could die any second. Like I don't know if my heart could stop. Knock on wood. Like, but it could, and like I'm not in control of that. So, but I know God is. But like it just made me realize like, I just gave my body to God, and like, how do you want me to live my life?
So that was in the same time period your son was born.
A little after.
Right? Mm-hmm. So do you feel like that maybe had something to do with it?
For sure.
I mean, it changes your life for sure.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, done it
4 kids, 4 of them.
I'm the best of them, obviously.
Baby.
Yeah, a total baby.
Yeah, definitely though. Like, yeah, you know probably more. You had kids, so like, yeah, it definitely like opened my eyes. As soon as I saw the baby come out, it was like I didn't even know. Like I was like, what the heck? Like that's mine.
Yeah.
And it's like how much he needed me. Like I'm like, this is crazy. And then it kind of hit me that like somebody did this for me.
Yeah.
And like if my mom just like would have forgot me in the car, or like just not fed me for 2 nights, I probably would have been dead. And it just kind of clicked that, like, I'm dependent on people. I'm dependent on God, like, so dependent.
We're always better when it's just not us, right? I mean, we're better as a collective, especially when you're practicing a faith, because you can feel that stronger when you're in a group of people. You can have that feeling when you're alone, but when you're in a group of people, it seems like, and they're all sharing that faith, that I feel like that is much stronger feeling than when you're just alone. But I don't know. Maddie took and I've always had a faith in God. I believe in the higher power. I believe in everything that I've been taught about Jesus and everything, but I also believe that we have that power within us, and that when we take and we try to help others and we do things just like you are with your family and with what you're trying to do for everyone out there, it's something that comes back to you so much better. And it's not in monetary, it's not in fame, but it's in the feeling of doing the right thing. For sure.
I could agree with everything that you just said. Yeah, pretty much.
So you talk about your family, Maddie. You had some questions for Deyton on the family.
So you, mom and dad, right? What's your relationship with them?
Mom and dad, I have a good relationship with my parents. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's like crazy. Like, I realized, I guess, having kids too, that like I was hard on them. Like, I expected too much. Like, I expected them to be perfect.
Wow.
And then like,
someone else might share that.
Somebody need to drop some.
I think you just got that one.
Yeah, so it clicked.
Deyton
like,
got that one.
I just kind of realized that, like, man, I was kind of tripping because, like, I'm a parent now and they're babies, but like I could imagine, like, I have this podcast. Like, my son was like not wanting me to leave, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I got things to do though. Like, I can't just stay there.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, like, we gotta eat, you know? But like, it just made me realize that, like, yeah, I was too hard on my parents and I expected them to be perfect, and like they're just kids raising kids. Really, like, I'm literally like a kid too. Like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
So your parents did something right. I mean,
yeah, no, they were great.
So obviously your mom supported your, your entertainment goals and everything. Were they always so supportive, or was there a time where it was kind of like, because I can't imagine, and I have to give this kudos to your parents because obviously they saw the talent. Back, when you were younger, most people wouldn't support that sort of interest even because they'd feel it'd take them down the wrong road. So there had to be something that you had as a relationship where you guys had conversations about it or something, I would imagine.
Yeah, I feel like my parents always supported. Like, my whole thing growing up was sports. So I was always into sports. Like, I was really good at sports, paid for my college. Like, I was just the guy who did sports. Oh,
you got a scholar?
Yeah.
In what sport?
Football.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was doing a lot of sports all my childhood.
Were you rapping out there on the field, kind of throwing the people off?
You know, I was, though, because, like, and no, I was. It's funny because
awesome.
In high school, like, before practices, like, we would gather before practice in a huge huddle, and I would rap to get everybody hyped before practice.
Oh, that's so fun.
And, like, I was always doing assemblies growing up. Like, even in, like, 5th grade, I did, like, a Bill of Rights for the assembly where I did a rap. So, like, my parents always knew that I was going to probably rap when I was done playing ball. Like, that was pretty much what it was. I just probably ended sooner than everyone expected, because I kind of lost the love for the
game.
Yeah, I did.
Well, and was that because of something that happened, or was that coaching, or was that you were just ready to move on?
I think everything happened for a reason, but I would probably say I had anxiety like crazy. Like, I was afraid of being judged. And in football, it's like a horse race. Like, I'm a number. Especially when I got to college, right? Because, like, college is, like, those coaches, like, that's their livelihood.
Yeah.
So, like...
And they get big bucks for that.
Yeah, we're competing for a national championship.
Yeah.
And if you drop this football, like, you're lessening my chance of getting my kids fed.
Yeah.
So it was just, like, really rough. And it made me feel like I'm just, like, an animal to you guys. Like... If I break my leg, like, it's like, oh, sorry about that. Next.
Right.
And it's like, it made me realize that, like, I wanted to cater towards, like, my creative talent, So, yeah, but it was a learning lesson. But, yeah, sports is brutal.
Yeah, Maddie's plays softball. And
That's a safer sport than football.
It is a much safer sport if you don't have people throw the ball at your head.
I have so many concussions.
Really?
Yeah, I got hit in the back of the head because someone thought I was looking at them, but obviously I was not looking at them, and they threw it at the back of my head.
What?
Yeah, when I was running, someone threw it at my head because they couldn't aim.
Dang.
I hurt
Yeah.
a glove, I guess, but.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
It does suck.
I had some concussions too, so I
Oh
know
yeah,
how.
with
It
playing
sucks,
football.
yo.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like you having concussions, like would you have any effects, like crazy effects, or do you still feel any effects? Or?
I thought I actually had hearing loss because of it, because we found out I had a hearing loss right after I got hit with the ball, which was like, oh, maybe that was a connection, but we think it's just,
Yeah, she's got the
Yeah.
hearing loss in both ears, so
I'm wearing this
she
today,
wasn't
guys.
whacked in both of them.
I'm wearing
So,
them.
yeah, she's
What
wearing
is
her
that?
hearing.
Your hearing aid?
Yeah, she's got hearing aids in
Was
both
it because of
ears.
the concussion?
No.
It wasn't related.
We thought it was originally until we found out she was deaf in both ears.
Really?
Yeah.
Your whole life?
Yeah,
Yeah.
her whole life we didn't know it.
Wow.
We had no idea.
We can pray for that.
Yeah.
For real. It might
It's
be
okay.
real.
I get a little extra
For real.
things because of it. Fine.
She's using it to her
Oh,
advantage.
Crazy.
I know, right?
I understand.
But
Say no to a deaf person, right?
yeah, I think
Oh, wait, I can't hear you.
I think the one thing that we discovered with Maddie and her hearing, though, is where it really affected her, and I don't think most parents would think about this, is in her reading. She has a difficulty in sounding out words because she couldn't hear how to sound out those words. So she honestly is very shy about reading in front of people, and I would have never guessed that most people are like, oh, go get their, trouble reading, go get their, eyes checked, which Danae could obviously do really well.
Yeah.
But,
Dana E, everybody.
but actually it was her hearing, and I don't think most people think about having their hearing checked if they can't read. So it was pretty interesting to find that out. But
Wow,
I have
yeah.
a funny story about that. I was reading Romeo and Juliet, and it was like this little kid's book, and I was trying to say Romeo, but I couldn't, and my mom was like, my dad was trying to say, like, use a different name, and I was like, okay, but mom was like, no, sound it out, and I was like, but I can't, I don't know how. She's like, you better sound it out, and I was like, and she was like, sound it out, I was like, I can't do this.
That's funny because like scrolling through like social media, like you ever seen those
Yeah.
those memes where it'd be like the mom or the dad be like 2 + 2, son. Be like 5. They'd be like 2 + 2. And like I felt mathematics like anxiety, like studying with your parents, because like, but now I understand, like, as a parent, like, you just got off of work, like,
you're tired.
you hungry, you have needs,
And you're gonna learn this one.
Yeah.
The way we did math is not the way they do math today. They have all these different methods of how to do math, and you're like, what the hell is this?
Right.
And they're like, oh no, you have to do it this way, and then they'll show you how it's supposed to be done, and you're still like, I don't understand this.
Wow.
So you can't
Happens
even
a lot.
help anymore because they've changed how
Curriculum, yeah.
all of that is taught.
Wow.
It's bizarre.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard.
I was
Yeah.
doing trigonometry and physics, and I asked them to
What?
help me.
You're
Yeah.
a sophomore.
Yeah, but then I was taking algebra 1, but in physics we had to learn trigonometry, so you can obviously.
So you're a
tell.
brainiac? You don't claim
She
to be
gets
smart?
really good grades.
You said that you're in personal finance.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Well, because she wants to learn how to do all this stuff. This stuff costs money.
Yeah, no,
I love
that's
money,
There's
that's
a
man.
lot.
dope.
There's a lot to this.
I don't know if you know this, but I want some money.
No, bro, you got the right mind. Like, that's smart. Like, you say you're 15, turning 16.
Yeah.
That's fire. Like, I wish I would have took a liking to,
Told
like,
you. I told you.
bills.
Everybody says that.
No,
Everybody
it's dope.
says
Trust
they
me.
wish they would have had that
Trust me, yo.
class.
You got to, like, don't let the school system trick you. Like, learn about money.
Money.
Taxes,
Exactly.
loans, credit. Like, that's literally the only thing you need in this world. I have never multiplied a fraction in my entire life.
Exactly.
I have never used
There's calculators
chemistry
out there for
ever.
everything.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, if I ever need to do math, I'm just gonna use a calculator.
Yeah.
Sorry, like if
No,
I want to
for
go
real.
to her business,
Yeah.
all I need is a freaking calculator, and I'm ready to
10 key.
go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be woo.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
That's what you should. I mean, Mom,
So
can she
for-
get her GED and just like study finance full time or what? Like high
Well,
school
she
is
wants
lame.
to go into my industry, which is insurance. So it has It's finance.
I mean, like, so how do you feel about what did she said? I want to get my GED and start doing a full-time job, and I want to learn finance today.
Podcast or something different.
No, if she was like she wanted to study finance, like, and she wanted to get a job at 16, like literally diving into her career of like learning everything about money. Would you support that, or would you want her to stay socially in school?
I would make her actually go to college, because I believe college isn't for everybody, but I believe that it's a piece of paper that opens doors for you.
I would disagree, Mom.
It opens doors.
I got
have
my
like
degree.
a rap battle or something
But it
about
opens
going to
doors.
college.
You will
Mama,
use it.
I got my degree. It didn't do nothing for me. Now I'm podcasting and trying to get some money. Let's go.
There you go. And there you go. And how are you going to use your degree for your business?
No,
'Cause now you have
you're
a
right.
business.
You're right. It's. I think the opening doors thing is more like people's minds is like it proves to someone like, oh, you could do something. They're like, oh, like you could stick to it. And I feel like being a rapper, it definitely sets me apart. Like someone like for my colleagues, it's like I have a degree and I'm almost done with my master's degree.
Wow. And
Well,
what's your master's?
If I decide to keep doing it, I stopped halfway.
What is it in?
It was in see, that's how you know I was cheating the whole time. It's in sports management.
Oh, okay.
So like getting deals for athletes.
Yeah, for the athletes,
Mhm.
yeah. Which is really going to be popular with the changes there with
yeah.
regards to they get to do the
you seen
endorsements
that?
and
It's
stuff
crazy
like that.
now.
So,
Yo.
yeah,
what
you
y'all
can make
talking
some
about?
good
Bank.
money.
Yeah.
I think that gymnast down in Louisiana, she's like the highest endorsed
A collegiate gymnast?
Yeah. She's just gorgeous, and these guys are like, oh, she makes millions of dollars. I mean, she's
Wow.
super good.
That's dope.
But still, you would use your degree.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
certain things need degrees.
I think what it does is it opens doors, because
You're right.
like for me,
Mom's right.
if she
I don't
wants
think so.
to do
I need to say
a
something after
business,
this.
it would be better for her to go into the business. Now, she's learning a lot here, just like you're learning, like doing your own business. I mean,
Right,
where
yeah.
are you at on your business? Are you managing everything yourself, or
Yeah,
you?
like I learned, like I have a nonprofit I set up.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, like I have a couple LLCs. Like I'm getting into real estate and like just learning. Like the biggest thing that I'm learning though is like credit.
It sucks, doesn't it?
I mean, it's
give
kind of
it to
cool
you-
if you got good credit.
Yeah, they give it to you like crazy.
It sucks if you got bad
They
credit.
give it to you like crazy, but then they don't tell you at the end of the day, oh, yeah, you're paying $500 a month interest on that. You know?
But like what I
card.
found is like you could like, there's a lot of credit, like you can get a lot of credit in like 18 months, 12 months.
Yeah.
No, like just 0%.
That I do those
So,
like
like,
crazy.
I'm just learning, like,
good.
it's a game that we didn't get taught in school.
I know. So
I didn't-
after the podcast, I'll go through all of that with you and Josh, because
Let's
you and
go.
Josh need to know how this all works and how to manipulate it.
You're the wizard? She's the wizard? She's the wizard? Okay, we're on.
I need to say something about college real quick.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is for my personal finance teacher, so
Okay.
just saying, I'm learning something, okay? He said that college is not for everyone,
I agree.
but, wait, not everything needs a degree, because we're watching these videos right now about how this one guy, like, I forgot the name of this show, but his name's like Mike Rowe or something like that, and he has this
Oh,
show.
the dirty
Yeah, the dirty jobs, that's what it's called.
jobs. Yeah.
And it's like how you can make your own job out of things that people would never do, and like, I don't know, like
I
create your
always
own
thought
business.
the craziest job, and I'm sorry for those people out there that actually do this, is go pick up dog poop in people's yards.
Pays well.
Did you know about the one where the pigeon, like people scrape pigeon poop out of like New York because of it's so toxic to people that it could actually kill you.
Can get
Whoa.
So they have to actually like scrape it off. Like you can make bank off that, man.
But you know,
Like-
and I agree, because my children, they took and they went into trades, and that's not a problem. It's just for Maddie, I know for just her, she's gonna want something to go a different direction, and I feel like her having that knowledge just gives her that ability to make those decisions. I didn't finish college.
Yeah. You didn't. So you
couldn't
don't have a
because
degree.
I was a single mom.
Wow.
And with 3 kids.
Go you, mom.
I know, she's awesome. I have the coolest mom, guys.
So I had to work.
Sheesh.
I had to work and take care of the kids, and And do I wish I had that degree? I do. And my job, when I went to go get my job, they're like, you don't need a degree. You have work life experience. You got your reputation. You got everything. You're good.
Yeah.
But I'd already proven myself in my industry. To get into my industry now, you would need that degree to open that door.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Darn it.
So,
What?
I was like, I don't
what
want to go back. I
industry?
don't want to
What
go to
industry?
school for any longer.
Insurance.
yep. So I do all the underwriting for really difficult to place accounts and stuff. So, and it's very I can take care of my whole family on that, and which is I'm blessed to have that ability. But I would not have had that if I would have started without having some type of reputation before.
Yeah.
So I just think that that's what's important, and I think it's going to be even more important in the future.
I guess, guys, I have to go to college now.
Yeah, now you're stuck.
Yeah, I
The
didn't know.
verdict is in.
I don't want to go to another 4 years of school, man.
Well, poor Deyton, he's got 2 to
Yeah.
put through. So
The way
You
I
better get rapping
mean,
more.
if they want to go to school, that's my thing. Like, I have a communications degree, so like,
yeah.
I,
So,
It's
so
not
you could
doing
go
much.
a lot of different. You could go a lot of different. I mean, the podcast actually is
Yeah.
right in that.
the way I see it now, like if I could go back, I would have got I was playing sports, but say I was never playing sports, I would have definitely got my GED at probably 16, and I would have dove into a trade,
To a trade.
something that but I mean, going back, if rapping was my thing, I would definitely get my GED and do what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And because that's the talent and learning the business that early. Marketing, I don't need a degree to learn market. It's YouTube University is a real thing. That's what I'm starting to see.
That's crazy.
Real estate, you don't need a degree. You just that's a trade, and just learning finance. I don't know. That's just me
I
personally.
look everything up on YouTube, so I mean.
If my kids want to be a doctor or something, of course they have to go to
yeah.
college. You have to learn. But at the same time, I don't know.
Well, Maddie,
me.
we've got money set aside for Maddie to go to college,
Ooh.
and
I know I'm lucky. I'm one of
she's
those
going to
lucky
have the
people.
option. She's actually going to have the option whether she wants to start a business or she wants to go to college.
Oh, Mom, you're a beast.
So,
That's dope.
because I can help her on the business side.
Start a business.
Yeah, I can help her on the business side if she wants to go that route and get her through
Wow.
and teach her that way.
Yeah.
Or she can go to college. But if she wants to do what I do, she'll need to go to college.
College is cool though too. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know what type of personality you are fully.
Oh, party girl.
Oh no, yeah. I'm gonna be on a party bus.
I have the
Sweet
greatest
Then you
song
should
for
not go
her.
to
stripper
college.
pool, everything.
Don't. Mom, she gonna blow your money.
I know, right? I know. She had to have the party bus for her Sweet 16 that has a stripper pole on it.
Are you
It had
really?
to have one on it.
Are you for real?
Yep.
You're crazy.
So
She's
you
a-
can see what it's a
luck.
full-time job here. This one
Whoa.
is a full-time job. You just wait. You've got 2 coming.
I know.
You just wait. Now boys are, like I said, are way different than girls.
Yeah.
So they're not as
Would you
high
say they're
maintenance.
easier?
I thought they were easier. But
Don't look at me like that.
but they take in, they can be a little overwhelming at times though too, because they're so rambunctious. They have their own ideas, they have their
Yeah.
own thoughts of how things should be done. They get and stuff. So it's definitely pretty similar there with you though. You were pretty always that way too. But
I was a good child, and then when I got to my teenage years, I
Mhm.
kind of switched on them.
yeah,
For
she
them,
never
they were bad
cussed as a kid.
They were a child, and then they were bad as a child, and then when they got older, they got better. So I feel like it's a mix, and then I'm gonna be I'm mature. I'm not very mature, but I'm mature kind of. I'm more mature than a guy would be at my age for sure.
I could see that.
Yeah,
For sure.
I kind of consider her an old soul. So
Type.
So- when you went away to college,
Yeah.
your parents, did they take and were they at all the games and everything, or were
Yeah, well, my college experience was kind of crazy because I went to a school called Marshall University out of high school.
Okay.
So I had a full ride scholarship to go to Marshall University in Montana.
Okay.
I chose Marshall.
Okay.
So at the time, they were a top 25 school in the country. I don't know if you ever seen Montana's a good school too.
Is a different type of area though than Arizona.
Yeah, no, Marshall's in West Virginia.
Okay.
So I went down there and I got homesick after like 6 months. So I'm 18, right? I'm 18. I went to like the third like worst city in the whole United States for like opioid and like.
Oh wow.
It was just crazy. It was just like I don't know if you ever seen the movie Halloween Town. It was like on like Disney Channel.
Yeah.
It literally felt like that.
Really?
Yeah, it felt like Halloween Town. It was whack. But I got homesick. I had a girlfriend at the time, so I was like really like just immature.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be here. My parents were fighting me, and I was like, I'm coming home. And they were like, well, you're going to school somewhere. So then I went to a junior college. I went to Mesa Community College, but I still was playing football because like I was so high valued. Like they were like, just play for us.
Play for us.
And
yeah.
like we'll pay for your school. So I did that. Ended up, I was like one season. I played one season. More schools wanted me to get out of there, so I took a scholarship to NAU.
Okay.
Another full ride scholarship to NAU. Somehow tricked that off and was like, I hate football.
Oh my gosh.
I quit. I'm throwing away the scholarship. And it was like just really ungrateful vibes, you feel me? And then I ended up getting the academic scholarship to there anyway. So it was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
God was
That's
fighting
good.
me. God was fighting me.
He did not want you to leave, man.
So I ended up going there.